So dear students, suppose if you take the two rails, this is one rail, this is the another rail. While attaching two rails, we leave some space between them. We leave some space between them. Why we need to leave some space between the two successive rails?
Because of
If you
heat, they will
uh,
expand.
yes, if they expand, what happens? If they expand, what happens?
The rails will not be in the proper form.
Yes, very good. So if we don't leave some space between the two successive rails, we cannot allow the free expansion of these two rods. To allow the free expansion, because it expands in all the directions. It expands in this direction, it expands in this direction. Therefore, while attaching the rails, so small gap is left between the two successive rails. Between these two also some gap is left. Between these two also some gap is left. Okay now, how much gap which must be left between the two successive rails? Mean how much maximum expansion that we are expecting, how much maximum expansion that we are expecting, basing on that, so we need to leave the space between them. Can we leave half meter distance between the two successive rails? Can we leave half meter? No, we can't give half meter or 1/4 meter or 10 centimeter. It will be in 5 millimeter or 10 millimeter, like that. समझ में आया ना? So you know that expression for alpha is delta L by L into delta T. We know the temperature difference in winter and summer. So winter temperature is minimum and in summer temperature is maximum. The difference of those two temperatures is taken. So therefore delta L is equal to L alpha into delta T you will get. This is the expression for the gap which must be left between two successive rails. Write down the gap which must be left between two rails is the gap which must be left between the two rails is direct expression of ले लीजिए delta L is equal to L alpha into delta T. L length of each rail, alpha is coefficient of linear expansion of that material of the rod, delta T is temperature difference. This temperature difference is taken, minimum and maximum temperature difference. This is the gap which must be left between the two successive rails. Next, write a separate point. The gap is provided between two successive rails. The gap is provided between the two successive rails. The gap is provided between the two successive rails to allow free expansion. To allow free expansion. To allow free expansion. That's all. Next, another very important thing is fractional change in length. हम लोगों को कभी कभी एग्जाम में भी पूछते हैं व्हाट इज द फ्रैक्शनल चेंज इन लेंथ. Fractional change in length. This is the change in length. Change in length by initial length is called fractional change in length. Delta L by L is equal to alpha into delta T. This delta L by L only is called fractional change in length. Is nothing but strain, it is longitudinal strain. Fractional change in length is nothing but strain, longitudinal strain, change in length by original length. This is fractional change in length. This is fractional change in length. Next, percentage of change in length. percentage of change in length. Fractional change in length into 100. That is called fractional percentage of change in length. उसको क्या होता है? You multiply both the sides with 100. Delta L by L into 100 is equal to alpha into delta T into 100. This is percentage of change in length. Fractional change in length into 100 is the percentage of change in length. Next, fractional change in area. बोले तो change in area by original area. You know that beta is equal to delta A by A into delta T. Delta A by A is equal to beta into delta T. In our problem, if beta is given, directly we take beta. If beta is not given, in place of beta, I can write as 2 alpha. This is also fractional change in area. Sometimes in the problem, alpha will be given and examiner will ask what is the fractional change in area. Actually, to the fractional change in area, we require beta. But you know the relation between beta and alpha. Beta is equal to 2 alpha, I can write. This is fractional change in area. Please note down all these expressions. Percentage of change in area. Percentage of change in area. Delta A by A into 100 is nothing but beta into delta T into 100, which is nothing but 2 alpha into delta T into 100. This is percentage of change in length. Next, fractional change in volume. Next expression, delta V by V. You know that gamma is equal to coefficient of volume expansion, the ratio of increase in volume per 1 degree centigrade rise of temperature to its original volume. Delta V by V is equal to gamma into delta T, but gamma is nothing but 3 alpha. This is fractional change in volume. Fractional change in volume. Percentage of change in volume. Delta V by V into 100, which is nothing but gamma into delta T. Gamma is nothing but 3 alpha. Please note down all these expressions which are very much useful in solving the problems, my dear students. तेजस, कुछ भी डाउट है? तेजस
सर, नो सर. सर होगा तो मैं सर आपसे पूछ लेता हूँ.
Sure, but in between I will ask you. You need not. You can also ask me, but in between, definitely I will ask the questions to few students.
Yes, sir.
All of you written, my dear students?
Yes, sir.
Sakshi?
No, sir.
Yes.
Please note down. Okay, my question is the percentage of change in length or percentage of change in area or percentage of change in volume is depends on what factors? This is my question. The percentage of change in length or percentage of change in area or percentage of change in volume is depends on what factors? Tell me. Here you can't say the initial volume or initial area or initial length. You are already taken in this.
Change in temperature.
Next, gamma bole to gamma depends on what factors? Coefficient of linear expansion depends on what factors? Nature of the material and
scale of
temperature. Scale of temperature. समझ में आया ना? Linear expansion is depends on change in temperature, but coefficient of linear expansion is depends on scale of temperature. Therefore, please write down that the percentage of change in length, the percentage of change in length, the percentage of change in length or area or volume depends on nature of the material and the scale of temperature and the scale of temperature and the scale of temperature. Separate point you write down. It is independent of dimensions. Separate point. It is independent of dimensions. It is independent of dimensions. It is independent of dimensions. And today's last concept, theory part, variation of density with temperature. Variation of density with temperature. Please put this heading. Variation of density with temperature. Okay. What is density? A general formula for density?
mass upon volume.
Mass upon volume. The ratio of mass to the mass of the body to its volume is called as the density. Okay. Suppose if I am heating a body, assume that you are supplied heat to a body. Then what happens to its volume? Assume that is a sphere made with iron. Consider a sphere made with iron and its volume is say 100 centimeter cube. Now you have supplying heat to that. If you supply heat, then what happens to its volume? Priyanka,
Sir,
volume what happens?
volume increase.
Volume increases. What happens mass?
Mass will
Beta?
decrease, I think.
Decrease.
Decrease.
Mass decreases. Mass is a fundamental physical quantity. Do not depends on anything. Bole to, if you want to reduce the mass of this body, you heat it, then its mass decreases. Is it possible? No. Mass is a fundamental physical quantity which do not depends on any other thing. Masses remains constant. Volume increase हो जाते. Volume increase हो गई तो density क्या होते? Because these two are inversely proportional. Decreases. So therefore, you know that density is equal to mass by volume. M is constant. Therefore, dV is equal to constant. Mean the product of density and volume is constant. If D1, D2 densities, V1, V2 represents volumes of a body at T1 degree centigrade and T2 degree centigrade, respectively, then I can write it as d1 v1 is equal to d2 v2. I can write d1 v1 is equal to d2 v2. What is v2? Final volume. V2 is equal to v1 of 1 plus gamma into delta t. This v1 is cancelled. Therefore, d1 is equal to d2 of 1 plus gamma into delta t. Please note down this. Right up to here. dv is equal to constant. Since m is constant, density is equal to mass by volume. M constant. M do not change. Neither increases nor decreases. But volume increases on heating a material generally. Therefore, density decreases. The product of these two is always remains constant. If d1, d2 are densities, v1, v2 represents the volumes of a body at T1 and T2 degrees centigrade respectively, then I can write d1, v1 is equal to d2, v2 I can write. So I can write this expression. Next, very important expression. If d0 comma dt represents densities at 0 degrees centigrade and T degrees centigrade, then this expression I can write it as d0 is equal to dt of 1 plus gamma into delta t. This is also one of the very important expression. It is most important expression, my dear students. So you can also write this as d0 is equal to dt plus dt into gamma into delta t. d0 minus dt is equal to dt gamma into delta t. Another expression for coefficient of volume expansion in terms of density is d0 minus dt by dt into delta t. This is expression for coefficient of volume expansion. Please note down this. इसमें किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है तो पूछ सकते. So by this expression, I can write dt is equal to d0 by 1 plus gamma into delta t. Just I am taking this into denominator. This is equal to d0 by 1 plus gamma into delta t. What I am doing is I am rationalizing it. 1 minus gamma into delta t. Here also 1 minus gamma into delta t I am taking. I am rationalizing this. This is a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. Therefore, dt is equal to, so if you consider this step, here you can write it as d0 into 1 minus gamma into delta t by a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. A square mean 1 square mean 1 only, minus gamma square delta t square. But as gamma is very small, gamma square will be too small. As gamma is very small, gamma square will be too small. So therefore it is neglected. Gamma square is neglected. Therefore dt is equal to d0 into 1 minus gamma into delta t. This is approximately true. Suppose if density at 0 degree centigrade is given, coefficient of cubical expansion of the material is given, and the change of temperature is given, then density at a given temperature can be calculated by using this expression. Okay, my dear students, in page number 17, first question. If temperature of a patient is 40 degrees centigrade, his temperature in the Fahrenheit scale will be. To us, temperature in degree centigrade is given. T is given 40 degrees centigrade. What is F? This is the question. You know the relation between C and F? C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. This is the relation. This is 40 by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. 5 ones are 5 8s are 8 9s are 72. Cross multiply this. F minus 32 is equal to 72. F is equal to 72 plus 32. This is 2 2s are 4, 7 plus 10, 4. 104 degree Fahrenheit. This is your answer. 104 degree Fahrenheit. All classroom teaching questions I will explain, my dear students, and you have to consider the level 1 questions which are homework to you. That student practice questions level 1 is homework to you. This is page number 29. In page number 29, student practice questions are given level 1 there. All level 1 problems are homework to you there. Here 21 problems are given. In page number 29, all those problems are homework to you, my dear student. All of you copied it? Srushti Chavan?
Yes.
Srushti? Okay. Please see the second question. Question number 2. The freezing point of a thermometer is marked as 20 degree and boiling point as 150 degree. It is not given degree centigrade or degree Kelvin or degree Fahrenheit. It is not given. It is some system. It is a new scale. The freezing point of a thermometer is marked as 20 degrees and boiling point as 150 degrees. A temperature 60 degrees centigrade on this thermometer will read. What is the temperature in that thermometer? So scale of temperature minus lower fixing point by upper fixing point minus lower fixing point remains constant for any scale. Here what are the scales? One is Celsius scale is given. It is a Celsius scale. In Celsius scale it is a 60 degrees centigrade. Then in that new scale what it will be? So scale of temperature new scale, let it as X it is, X minus, in that new scale lower fixing point is given as 20, upper fixing point is given as 150 and this is given 20. And Celsius scale is given C minus 0 by 100 minus 0. You know that. I have written this expression. So in our problem C is also given as 60. X minus 20 is equal to 150 minus 20 is 130. C is given 60 and this is 100. This 0 is cancelled. This 0 is also cancelled. X minus 20 is equal to 13 6 78 you will get. Therefore, X is equal to 78 plus 20, 98 degrees you will get. That's all. Don't say 98 degree Fahrenheit, degree Kelvin, degree centigrade. Don't take anything. Take only degrees. 98 degrees. This is question number 2. Rachi, any doubt, madam?
No, sir.
Can I start next problem?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Question number 3. A Celsius thermometer and a Fahrenheit thermometer are put in a hot bath. The reading on Fahrenheit thermometer is just 3 times the reading on Celsius thermometer. The temperature of the hot bath is. So it is given that the temperature difference on Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale it is given. A Celsius thermometer and a Fahrenheit thermometer are put in the hot bath. That hot bath will have some temperature, say 60 degrees centigrade. So both will show the same value, not same reading. Readings are different, but value will be same. Readings are different, but value will be the same. The reading of the Fahrenheit thermometer 3 times that of the Celsius scale. Then what is the temperature of the hot junction? And if you see the final answer, all final answers are given in degree centigrade. So you know the relation Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. F minus 32 by 9 is equal to C by 5. This is the relation between C minus 0 by, like that you can take. So here F is given as 3C because Fahrenheit scale is thrice that of the Celsius scale. Into 5 is equal to 9C. 15C, multiply this, 5 2s are 10, 1, 5 3s are 15, 1, 16 is equal to 9C. You send it to this side, 160 to the other side, 15 minus 9C, 6C. 6C is equal to 160. Therefore, C is equal to 160 by 6. So 6 3s are 18, 6 2s are 12, 12 mean 40, 6 6s are 36, 6 6s are 36, 6 6s are 36 you will get. This is your answer. Rohit, any doubt?
No, sir.
Next. Question number 4. Oxygen boils at minus 183 degrees centigrade. This temperature is approximately in Fahrenheit. Convert degree centigrade into Fahrenheit. F minus 32 by 9 is equal to C by 5. C is given minus 183. Minus 183. This is equal to F minus 32 by 9. Just you calculate it, cross multiply this. F minus 32 is equal to, you calculate this value, my dear students, 9 into minus 5 3s are 15, 33, 5 6s are 30, 5 6s are 30. This is F minus 32 is equal to minus 9 6s are 54, 5, 9 6s are 54 plus 5, 59, 5 is there, 9 3s are 27 plus 5, 32. This much you are getting. Therefore, F is equal to minus 329.4 plus 32. Plus 32. You calculate it. What is the answer you are getting, you see?
649.4 minus.
अरे 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 उधर आंसर्स देखो एक बार. 6 कुछ भी है क्या? आंसर्स देखो ना एक बार.
Sir, 361.40.
अरे मैडम 297 आते,
Minus
minus 297 आते. 329.4 32. ये 0.4 वैसे ही नहीं थे. 9 माइनस में रहते. 9 minus 9 plus 2, 7 it is.
Option B, sir, 290.
So 12 minus 3, 9. This is 2, but minus is more. Actual answer is minus 297.4 degree Fahrenheit. This is actual answer. उन्होंने बुक में minus 297 ही लिया. So therefore, among the given options, option 2 is correct.
Sir, can you please repeat this?
What I have to repeat, madam, in this?
All question number 4.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 में क्या बोला उन्होंने? सेल्सियस स्केल में टेम्परेचर है -183 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड दिया। सेल्सियस स्केल में नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, a mercury thermometer is transferred from melting of ice into hot liquid. The mercury rises to 9/10 of the find the temperature of the liquid in Fahrenheit scale. Find the temperature of the liquid in Fahrenheit scale. This is our question रे. कैसे करते रे? A mercury thermometer is transferred from melting of ice into a hot liquid. The mercury rises 9/10 of the distance between the two fixed points. Find the temperature of the liquid in Fahrenheit scale. Melting of ice into hot liquid means melting of ice will be at 0 degree centigrade. Hot liquid will be at 100 degree centigrade. That is only hot liquid. The mercury rises to 9/10 of the distance between the two fixed points. Find the temperature of the liquid in Fahrenheit scale. F minus 32/9 is equal to C by 5 it is. You know this. But what is this C value here? C value is 100. The C value is 100. But how much you are taking that? F minus 32 is equal to 9/5. 9/5 into 9/10 of the distance. 9/10 of the distance you are taking. This is the 9/10 of the distance it is. समझ में आया my dear students? और एक बात सुनो, ये 9 को मैं उधर लेके गया, 9/5 इधर तक आ गया मेरे को, बट ये C का क्या लिखना है मैं? वो उन्होंने 9/10 ऑफ द टोटल डिस्टेंस बोला. व्हाट इज द टोटल डिस्टेंस इन सेल्सियस स्केल? टोटल डिस्टेंस इन सेल्सियस स्केल इज 0 डिग्रीज टू 100 डिग्रीज. सो डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दीज टू इज 100 डिग्रीज इट इज. बट उसमें पूरा नहीं लिया, 9/10 ओनली इज टेकन. जस्ट यू कैलकुलेट इट, दैट्स ऑल. Just you calculate it. This is cancelled. F minus 32 is equal to 9 9s are 81 by 5. This is F minus 32 is equal to 5 1s are 5, 31, 5 6s are 30, 10, 5 2s are 10. So F is equal to 162 plus 32, that is equal to 194 degree Fahrenheit. This is your answer. Next, question number 6. A centigrade and Fahrenheit thermometers are dipped in boiling water. The water temperature is lowered until Fahrenheit thermometer registers 140 degrees centigrade. 140 degrees. What is the falling temperature as registered by the centigrade temperature? Centigrade thermometer. A centigrade and a Fahrenheit thermometers are dipped in boiling water. The water temperature is lowered until Fahrenheit thermometer registers 140 degrees. What is the fall in temperature as registered by the centigrade thermometer? Boiling water. The boiling water is at which temperature? 100 degrees centigrade. The boiling water is at 100 degrees centigrade. In this boiling water, you kept one thermometer. One is Fahrenheit scale of thermometer, and another you kept Celsius scale of thermometer. Fahrenheit of scale of thermometer rakha, Celsius scale of thermometer rakha. And now the temperature is lowering, and this is shown 140 degree Fahrenheit. This is shown 140 degree Fahrenheit. Then इसका temperature किधर से किधर आ रहे? बोलो तो convert this Fahrenheit scale into Celsius scale. F minus 32 by 9 is equal to C by 5. F is equal to given 140. 140 minus 32 by 9 is equal to C by 5. This is equal to how much it is? 108 by 9 is equal to C by 5. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18 is equal to C by 5. Therefore, C is equal to how much? C is equal to
60.
12 5 60 degrees centigrade. This is not your answer, my dear students. बोले तो ये 140 तक नीचे आ गए तो ये 100 से किधर तक आ गया? ये 60 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड आ गया. फॉल कितना हो गया? Therefore, fall of temperature is equal to 100 minus 60, which is equal to 40 degrees centigrade. This is the fall of temperature. Okay, my dear students. The next question, question number 7. Two absolute scales A and B have triple points of water defined to be 200A and 300B. The triple point of water is given as 276.16 Kelvin. The relation between TA and TB is. There are two scales. In one scale, 200 units are there. 0 से चालू हो गया, 200 units. In the another scale, 0 and 300 scales are there. 0, 100, 200, 300 divisions are there. Therefore, number of divisions don't show. Suppose if you are keeping this is at 60 degrees centigrade, the 60 may indicate here 60 only. But here it do not indicate 60 it is other than 60 it will indicate. Because here difference of 1 degree, 1 division is equal to difference of here 1.5 division you will get. If you get 1 division here, mean here you will get 1.5 divisions you will get. Here if it is 60 means 60 into 1.5. Here it will show 90. 90 reading 90th division it will show in this scale. These two scales are not same. They are different. Triple point of water. What is meant by triple point? Triple point means it is the particular temperature at which the given substance can coexist in all the three states. Okay, वो कैलोरीमेट्री में और एक बार पढ़ाई करेंगे हम लोग. Triple point mean the particular temperature at which the given substance can coexist in all the three states. That is called a triple point. So what is the relation between the temperatures TA and TB? Say that it is indicating temperature TA, it is indicating TB. Then what is the relation between TA and TB? In any scale of temperature minus lower fixing point by upper fixing point minus lower fixing point you can take. Scale of temperature here you are taking 200. Lower fixing point is 0. Okay, this scale is given as 200 TA. This is 0 ray. That is not 200 A ray, 200 TA ray it is. Upper fixing point is given as 200 and lower fixing point is given as 0 it is. When you come to this is equal to 300 TB minus 0 by, here you are getting 300 you are getting this is. But in this temperature, the both are showing the same thing. So triple point of water only. Therefore, this is 276.16 and here also 276.16 only it is. These two are cancelled. So here 2 zeros and 2 zeros are cancelled. Therefore, TA by TB is equal to 2 by 3. ये 2 उधर जाते, और TA is equal to, or TB is equal to how much? Or TB is equal to 3 by 2 TA. This is your answer. To whom I ask, they should show the solution to me. Please try to solve, all of you, question number 9. The reading of centigrade thermometer coincides with that of Fahrenheit thermometer in a liquid. The temperature of the liquid is
minus 40 degrees Celsius.
so relation between Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale, F minus 32 by 9 is equal to C by 5. But he is given C is equal to F, or F is equal to C is taken. Let F is equal to C, or C is equal to F, anything. C minus 32 into 5 is equal to 9C. 5C minus 160 is equal to 9C. You send it to that side. 5C, 9C minus 5C, 4C. 4C is equal to minus 160. Therefore, C is equal to minus 160 by 4, minus 40 degrees centigrade, which is nothing but minus 40 degree Fahrenheit also. Minus 40 degrees centigrade is equal to minus 40 degree Fahrenheit. Please remember, my dear students. Minus 40 degree centigrade is equal to minus 40 degree Fahrenheit. Question number 11. The coefficient of linear expansion of a metal is 1 into 10 power minus 5 per degree centigrade. The percentage of increase in area of the square plate that metal when heated through 100 degree centigrade is percentage of change in area delta A by A into 100 is equal to beta into delta T into 100. But beta is not given as, alpha is given. Beta is equal to 2 alpha. 2 alpha into delta T into 100. What is alpha? In our problem, alpha is given 10 power minus 5. What is temperature difference? 100 degrees centigrade. And here also 100. This is equal to 0.2%. This is your answer. Minus 4, minus 5 plus 4, minus 1. Minus 1 means 0.2. 2 into 10 power minus 1, which is nothing but 0.2%. It is. This is problem number 11. Gayatri, any doubt, madam?
No, sir. I don't know.
Okay. Shall I rub it? Next. Question number 12. The length of each steel rail is 10 meter in winter. The coefficient of linear expansion of the steel is 0.000012. That I can write it as 12 into 10 power minus 6. Alpha is given 0.000012, which is nothing but 12 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 power minus 6. वैसे लिखना है ये. Alpha is given as, and temperature increases by 15 degrees centigrade. Then the gap which must be left between two successive rails. Delta L is equal to L alpha into delta T. L is given how much? Length of each rail is 10 meter. Alpha you got it as 12 into 10 power minus 6, and temperature difference is given as 10 degrees and 15 degrees centigrade. 15 it is. That's all. This will become 180. It is 10 into 180 into 10 power minus 6, 18 into 10 power minus 4 meters. अगर आपको मिलीमीटर में बताना है तो ऐसे कर सकते हैं. R among the given options 0.0018 meter, वैसे भी लिख सकते हैं. You can also write it as, अगर if you keep one digit here, 1.8 millimeter also you can write. This is also correct answer. मिली मीन 10 पावर माइनस 3. इधर माइनस 3 होना है तो एक माइनस 1 को निकाल दे. 18 इंटू 10 पावर माइनस 1, 1.8. 10 पावर माइनस 3 को मैं मिली लिख सकते. दिस इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट आंसर. बट अमॉन्ग द गिवन ऑप्शंस दिस इज द आंसर, प्रॉपर आंसर. Question number 13, my dear students. A clock, while keeps correct time at 30 degrees centigrade, has a pendulum rod made of brass. The number of seconds it gains or loses per second when temperature falls to 10 degrees is. When temperature is false, will it gain the time or loses the time?
Gain the time.
The pendulum clock is false.
Gain the time.
Time, yes. So time gained or time lost, delta t is equal to of alpha into delta t into capital T. This is. He is asking what is the time gained or time lost, number of seconds gained or lost per second. Per second means t is equal to 1 second it is given. Of alpha value is how much given in our problem? 18 into 10 power minus 6. And the temperature difference is given. One is 30 and other is 10. This is 30 minus 10 and this is 1 it is. This is you are getting 20. 1 by 2 into 18 into 10 power minus 6 into 20. This is cancelled. This is equal to 18 into 10 power minus 5 seconds. This much time will lose. Pratik, any doubt in this problem?
No, sir.
Shall I repeat, my dear students? Next, question number 14. A metal plate of area 1.2 meter square increase in its area by 2.4 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. Increase in area means delta A. A is given 1.2 meter square. Delta A is given 2.4 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. When heated from 0 to 100 degrees centigrade, the coefficient of cubical expansion of the metal expressed per degree centigrade is. The data is given for beta and is asking the value of gamma. You know that beta is equal to delta A by A into delta T. But beta by 2 is nothing but gamma by 3. Beta by 2 is equal to gamma by 3. Therefore, beta is equal to 2 by 3 gamma. 2 by 3 gamma is equal to, change in area is given 2.4 into 10 power minus 4. Initial area is given 1.2 meter square. change in temperature is 100 minus 0. That is 100 only. 12 ones are 12 twos are. This two is cancelled. The 3 will move up. Gamma is equal to 3 into, this is minus 4. This plus 2 is moves up minus 2. So minus 6 you will get. This is your answer. Gamma is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 6. The data is given for beta, but he is asking for gamma. You know the relation between beta and gamma. Beta by 2 is equal to gamma by 3. Therefore, beta is equal to 2 by 3 gamma I can write. You remove decimal. The upper one is 24, below one is 12. 12 twos are 24. This two is cancelled. Remaining is 3. Send it to other side. 3 into 10 power minus 4 by 10 square. Take the 10 square up, becomes minus. Any doubt, my dear students? कुछ भी doubt है क्या?
No, sir.
And today's last problem, shall I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Today's last problem, problem number 15, my dear students. देख रहे हैं आप लोग कब क्लास खत्म होते बोल के? Problem number 15. The length of a metal rod at 0 degrees centigrade is 0.5 meter. When it is heated, its length increases by 2.7 millimeter. The final temperature of the rod is. Coefficient of linear expansion is given. T1 is 0 degrees centigrade. You want to find T2. L1 is given as 0.5 meter. E is not given L2. Delta L is given. Increase in length. The length increases by 2.7 millimeter. This is in meters. This is in millimeter. You can't take like that. 2.7 into 10 power minus 3 meters. This is alpha is also given. How much it is given? 90 into 10 power minus 6. 90 into 10 power minus 6. You want to get this. Alpha is equal to delta L by L into delta T. Alpha is 9 into 10 power minus 5 I can write. 1 0, 1 minus is cancelled. Delta L is 2.7 into 10 power minus 3. L is 0.5. I can write it as 1 by 2. Delta T mean T2 minus 0 it is. I have to find this T2 only. You can write this as 2 will move up. 9 into 10 power minus 5 is equal to 2. This 1 by 2, 2 is moving up. I can write it as 27 into 10 power minus 4 I am writing. Why? Because I can cancel 9 ones are 9 threes are. For that purpose I am taking this. This is T2. Therefore T2 is equal to 9 ones are 9 threes are 6 into 10 power minus 4 by 10 power minus 5, which is equal to 60 degrees centigrade is your answer. When minus 5 moves up, it will become plus 5. Then your final answer is 60 degrees centigrade.
Sir, repeat again.